Well, now it's time for entertainment news. A lot of news are actually rocking the world of entertainment, and doing justice with me is Akinyele So Child. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, ma'am. What's good?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about the Oscar slap. Right. Even after a year, that incident is still making rounds, is still making headlines. And Chris Rock recently addressed, that's American stand-up comedian Chris Rock finally addressed what has largely been dubbed as the slap heard around the world, nearly a year after actor Will Smith slapped the actor on stage at the 2022 Oscar Awards. In the newly released Netflix special, Selective Outrage, Rock hit back during his stand-up routine and shared his thoughts on the incident. He said, "He's not a victim, baby. You all know what happened to me. Getting smacked by Suge Smith," Rock said. "It still hurts. I got summertime ringing in my ears, but I am not a victim. You're not going to see me on Oprah or Gil crying. I took that hit like Pacquiao." And, there are other issues, rocking the black community that it also addressed as well, not just that Will Smith slap, but then it seemed as if that comedy show was built, around the incidents to address it. What are your thoughts on it?
I think would be I don't want to use the very odd word on TV, but would be delusional thinking it will not bring that.
He wasn't going to bring it up
on one of his specials because this is one of the experiences he can speak about as a comedian, and these are the platforms he can express himself, because I'm sure they've been asking him to go on interviews, to go and address the issue. They've been, I'm sorry, by the
exactly. Will Smith has also apologized,
and he's been quiet about it. The only people talking about this is his family. Maybe the mom came out and say, the family members were coming out to speak about it, but he personally
has not
quiet.
addressed it.
And I thought it was, I knew I was going to talk about it, but when, bro, is it 5 years after or 6 years after? But bro couldn't wait longer. He has said something about how he feels about. I'm sure he can't say it right now. Because after now, anything you do after now, it looks like he's doing too much, because everybody's saying these guys apologized, so what do you want to get after apology? So I think just like an artist expressing themselves through their music, telling their story. This is how comedians tell their story. But it's just what it is.
Yeah, but then he was paid over $53 million for this Netflix special. So, because. Here's my thoughts, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he was just waiting for an opportunity to milk, this. Yeah. And, as a businessman, which he is as well, it works for him. First off, let's not forget that Will Smith has tried to reach out to him several times to apologize. Yeah. He's not responded. Yeah. I feel like he was just waiting to respond in this manner by also making money from it.
Yes.
I feel like, yes, make monies from it, but hey, also, where's your empathy?
So let's not forget that he was harassed too. But like we can agree that he was apologized to. But he's a businessman, like you said. He's a comedian, and this is like an eat for him. This will go on and on for years. And we should just let it slide after this. Anyway, like I said, he said his mind. He has expressed himself. Though he said it angrily, everybody was like, angry about it. But maybe it's just an act also to show that I'm angry. Because these guys, they enter into elements when they come on their stage. They write this comedy. People write for them also too. So they have to play the script and all of that. So, but comedy is comedy at the end of the day. I think
it was also it was a well put together show, and it was very well scripted as well. Well, congratulations to him. I hope he's happy now, and he also needs to see a therapist, because I don't understand how you hold a grudge for a year. But it's all right.
Maybe he didn't hold it. Maybe he was just waiting for the right time to make money out of it. Maybe he didn't hold it anyway.
Moving on, the Queen of Rap has finally announced the news in the latest episode of a Queen radio show on Friday. I'm talking about Nicki Minaj here. And she just said, "I have a record label," which I think has been a long time coming.
Yeah, finally.
Right?
Finally.
She has not yet shared the name of the new company, but she has already signed on artists like Tate Kobang, Nana Fufe, Rico Dana, and London Hill. I was hoping that some Nigerian music artists would also be signed on, because they're making the waves everywhere, right?
And
then she also
already
went further to say that when I get behind an artist, You all know how I do this for people that's not even signed to me. Anyway, she also said a whole lot of other things, but hey, what are your thoughts,
she has done
Aki?
it before, not signed, just relationship. I like your craft, and I'm supporting you. The producer group guys, and that even did tours with all of that. So I'm happy that an African is in the mix. It doesn't have to be Nigeria, because I mean, we kind of already sounded selfish about this whole thing.
Well,
Africa is in the mix, so let's celebrate the African lady. And I mean, this is a challenge for Thames, because she sounds like a challenge for Thames, the lady that she signed, the Ghanaian lady.
Why do you think so?
Because R&B, that's what she does to me, and I think that's one of the things that Thames used to enter into international scene, not Afrobeat. I keep telling people, Thames is an Afrobeat artist from Nigeria, but she doesn't do Afrobeat music.
Yeah.
So this is what this lady is doing, although, I mean, maybe recently, because the old songs that she released, I think she was trying to do Afrobeat, but recently the cover she's been doing, the appearances she's been doing, she's been R&B.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody pitched to her like, be like Thames, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's great. It's great.
All right, great. I can't wait to hear, what's going to come out of this record label.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked about it, and I'm happy for Nicki Minaj.
No, she knows how to do it, because
she's been long enough in the industry to start making impacts. She needs to have proteges. There has to be people that she can proudly say that, okay, I mean, I'm experienced, I've done this. Here are, the young ones that people could also learn from. I mean,
she really should know how to do it, because I mean, she was guided by people who are good at it.
Yeah, so she should also
know how to guide others.
Also guide others as well. Nice, great. Okay, moving on to the Billboard's 2023 Women in Music Awards, which kicked off Women's History Month, which is this month on this March 1st. It also brought about the best, brightest, and biggest bosses in the music industry. And this year's extravaganza spread girl power and upbeat energy to every corner of the YouTube theater at Sophie Stadium. From last year's Woman of the Year recipient, Olivia Rodrigo, and this year's Chart Breaker Award winner, Kim Petras, uniting with this year's Breakthrough Award-winning act twice backstage to executives. Anyways, there's quite a lineup of music girl powerhouses.
Yeah, so producers, music execs, and I mean, young aspiring young ones. I mean, women in tech, women in music, women in fashion, women in everything. We're not going to do men in anything, though.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's a year for women, so yeah.
So I mean, it's a beautiful collection. I saw women producers and being celebrated, which is one of the not so popular thing in the music entertainment industry. You always hear about male producers, and then they don't really celebrate women producers. And I know some women in the industry produce too, like Thames producers.
Thames produces as well, yeah.
So, but it's nice to see them being celebrated on this platform, because I mean, the award might not cover everything. So all these small group platforms can celebrate every other things that can be celebrated on big awards and all of that. So it's a nice thing to see. I'm looking forward to men in Please
go away. Have we not had enough men award shows? It's time. This is the year for women. This is the era for women. So let's go get it.
Go, ladies. Go, ladies.
Who runs the world? Women. Thank you so much, Akiele Socha.
It's a pleasure being here.
For doing this with us today. Always here to make, take us through the entertainment industry.
It's what we do.
Always nice to have you here.
Thanks
Thank you so much.